you'll never understand the female species and it's your fucking fault. Wanna know motherfucker why? I'm tell you. Trying to force your fucking opinion on somebody. Nobody said we needed it. Like, damn, shut the fuck up. We don't need your opinion. Try to figure out why the fuck we got it on or why we feel like we want to do this shit. It's saying y'all, yeah.
Welcome to the TIP Network, where we offer social commentary with a sprinkle of sarcasm. And boy, do we have some commentary for this one. What you're seeing here is you're seeing the passport broing of ScottT in real life here. So it's the passport broing of ScottT. He's gonna be out there. It's like, hey brothers, can I hang out with you guys? Where are we going? El Wapo, can we go to the Dominican? Oh, where's that place? Brazil? Can we go there? Hey, travel OG. I'm in Thailand.
All right, first let's comment on this one.
All right, so
ladies, the eyelash is a little bit too much. I'm not sure. Are those her natural eyes? It could be.
Nah, it could be. Whatever.
All right, she's cute.
The eyelashes, so he just automatically just judging her. Just, she's a sister. I know you're like, she too light skinned for you though, huh?
No, I mean she's cute.
Yeah, but you like a light or dark?
I don't know.
Colorism. Colorism.
I've been researching the different African skin tones. There's marshmallow. There's pecan.
Jesus Christ.
There's espresso. I know. It's weird. Okay, let's go. See what I have to deal with?
I try my best over here. Okay, here we go.
Somebody gotta say it. And I'll be the bitch to say it. Fellas, you'll never understand the female species and it's your fucking fault. Wanna know motherfucker why? I'm tell you. Too many motherfucking times y'all ask a female a question, right? When she answers the question in a way that you don't want her to answer, you say, well, I was just asking. Or you constitute that as her having an attitude. Or you try to rephrase the question in the way that it yields the motherfucking response you was motherfucking looking for. How about when the say she needs something or she wear lashes or she wear weave and all that? Here y'all come. You don't need that. Trying to force your fucking opinion on somebody. Nobody said we needed it. Like, damn, shut the fuck up. We don't need your opinion. Try to figure out why the we got it on or why we feel like we want to do this shit. It's saying y'all, yeah. Look, it's so stupid. And y'all wonder why y'all stuck with that y'all can't understand. Because when she tried to show you who she was, you changed it in your mind. But don't shoot the messenger.
All right, man.
So I just reaction, go.
All right. So you know how I like crazy girls, right?
Yeah, I know you.
I like the feminine kind of crazy. This is like the masculine kind of crazy. Dude. This is the kind of crazy where I'm like, what is going on here? Like, I feel like I'm looking at a dude, like acting like a dude towards me.
Some man-ass actions. Right?
Like, I mean, doesn't mean I wouldn't get it in, but it might be a one-time thing, because I gotta be dominated anyway. But I gotta show it. Gotta show the real masculinity.
God damn.
But no, way too masculine. That's just way too masculine.
She reminds me of this,
crazy.
This weird trend going on that says that I'm a masculine woman until a dominant man overpowers my masculinity and then I will be feminine.
But I don't like this because then at any time she can reverse it and say that now you are using her or you're coercing her to do something that she doesn't want to do because now you're being overly masculine. Yeah. It's this weird.
Can I mansplain this to them?
Yeah, explain.
Ladies, I'm going to mansplain this to you. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I got you. You've been waiting for me to give you that fatherly, that big uncle advice, and let me tell you something, guys. Yak, yak, yak. If you are a masculine person, you will never attract a masculine man because he won't spend his time on you. He'll look at you and he'll say, oh, look, she wants to have a pugilistic relationship with me, and I'm too busy counting my money and going with feminine women. That's right. You will see a masculine man with somebody that you consider less attractive than you because her body or looks may be a 6 or a 7, but her personality is on 12. And you, ma'am, your personality is on 0. All of that upset and yelling stuff just makes us say, as just men who know what we want in life and have actually worked our entire lives and actually have a little something, I'll pass. That's what it makes us say. Now, I know what you're going to say. I ain't looking for you anyway. I'm okay being by myself. Anger. And you know what? That's okay. Be by yourself. I only got one more thing to say. You're the main reason why all of these dudes are talking about leaving. That right there is why a dude's like, no. I got to pick from that. like, okay, even if it's extreme, why does that even exist? Why are you so comfortable to get that wild? It's crazy, man. Just crazy. All right, back to you.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Like, this is an actual, like, serious, it's a real serious question, so don't start cracking up. So, are you speaking mainly to the African-American audience?
You know what? At first...
Because let's go back to our previous videos.
No.
It's usually it seems like...
But like, okay, so you can say that, right?
Yeah,
That's a very valid question.
It's an observation.
You know, we'll allow it right now.
And since I've been watching a lot of O'Shea Duke Jackson, and he's very black-centric. Right now. So I get to see a different perspective, right?
Right now, Rizza Islam is like, don't let him do it.
And I've been listening to Rizza
Islam. You gotta admit, though. You gotta admit.
No, he's got really good stuff.
Islam's really good, right?
I'm actually really surprised why they even banned him and stuff. Anyway, but just going back to it.
So this is what I'll say, and I'll say this, and I'll be very honest. It's easy to look because and see black women because they're on TikTok doing that. But remember when we looked further, and I was showing you white women was talking the same stuff. Like we had that white lady on our last video, and then we had that black dude, a Brujo, or maybe he's a El Brujo, maybe he's Latino, saying that
African Latino,
he's probably Afro Latino, yeah, or whatever, or just a light skinned brother with good hair, whatever. But them saying the same thing. So what I'm finding out is, especially with this. Get me into my feminine thing, it's a trait, and it's really coming with this modern wave of feminism that I've seen now, where women think that they need to be strong, and they think that the prize, the man who they want, is going to fight with them and overpower their masculinity, and then they'll be feminine.
That's not like a what is it, like two pit bulls fighting for him to finally mount the girl. It's too much. So at what point does it kind of start getting into that weird territory where it's like, I don't know, I could get in trouble for this. I mean, I don't want to fight. Like, this is weird. This is really weird. Let's just not do it.
It just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. And and like every time I see this stuff, and I think like, I really think like. I mean, I started initially traveling for business, and well, I traveled at first. It was for fun, but then I got a job and I was traveling for business, and no, actually, initially I'm double talking because I was playing music, and so I went to Japan playing music, whole new world, right? Then I went to Europe for about a year and a half, 2 years playing music, whole new world. Then I was working, buying from factories in Thailand and Southeast Asia, so I got to see a lot. And one of the things that I did notice that the interpersonal relationships with people was a lot different than here. And so I think a lot of times people, they want to say that you're just taking advantage of people are doing this or doing that, whatever. People just have those opinions because they've never been anywhere and they don't want to compete. But really it's not that. It's you're really surprised of how the competition is. I was really surprised. Like when I went to Japan, I was really surprised, especially the second time I went, how the competition for me was. And how people were interested in my experiences and what I had to talk to. And, honestly, my intellectualism was awarded and applauded in a lot of different places. Where here, it's like, okay, how much money you got? And then when you get the money, it's like, oh, well, you're only good for money. So it's a very weird dichotomy here. And so, yeah, a lot of dudes are kind of like skying up. But, like, this whole thing, like, I'll send you that meme of, like, I think it came from a Self-Made saying that the Muppet Show said that women were going to look like this. She looks like that. And I'm just telling you, it's a very odd situation to have somebody yell at you for that long to try to tell you
it publicly,
to try to tell you to understand women. That's just odd.
All that does is repel men from wanting to engage in conversations and relationships with women like that. And then to add from the Southeast Asian perspective, the women do embody the traditional feminine roles, but they're also they're strong and they're codependent. I guess you can't even say that. Interdependent in the relationship. So they will be submissive to their men, but the women also are able to kind of make these men do the things that they want to too. So it's a give and take. So
Western women have not understood. When I say West, I'm talking about Americas. I'm talking about like America, the UK, Australia, places like that. Mainly European
Western ideology,
European influence, right? Like my wife gets, whatever she wants because she's nice. She's feminine. Hey, I want to do. I mean, like she says, oh, if you ever get a jacket, like, oh, if you're ever gonna buy me a jacket, I like that one.
Yeah, she gives you hints, and you're like, oh, okay,
yeah, sure, I'll do it. It's no big deal.
You acquiesce to it.
It's no big deal because I mean, you've witnessed like it's.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Embodying the traditional feminine roles, but the women still get what they want because the men are willing to submit themselves to provide the resources.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. So like it's gonna be a give and take. I mean, in Southeast Asia, you see it all the time. You see dudes, you see strong dudes, and you go in the house and he's like, hey man, the wife says take your shoes off.
Yeah, and that's what exactly.
The wife says take your shoes off the house. Hey, dinner's gonna be ready at this time. I'm gonna be home for dinner because she has hot dinner for me. I'm gonna be home at that time. I've seen a lot of dudes. I see tough like professional fighters, professional Thai fighters who have like 50, 60, 70 fights, and like these are tough dudes who are like hard men, short but hard, right? And they're like, hey, big guy, let's go to dinner, right? I'm like, yeah, cool. So I go to his house for dinner, and then I mean it's really great, because food's gonna be good, hella spicy, and he's like, we're walking. He's like, no, walk faster, dude. We can't be late. Like he could bring a guest, but he can't be late because she cooks and food's gonna be on the table at that time,
and it's gonna make her look bad.
Yeah.
So he can't.
So imagine the structure in that household that runs. A lot of people don't understand that if you set the structure, the lady at home pretty enforces that structure for you.
Yeah.
So at one point he said he wanted to eat every day at 5. He's off of work at 3. He's going to be home at 5 to eat, right? And she said, okay, be home at this time because I'm going to have food ready. So she's enforcing that structure. So he's home at that time. Some dudes, they go, oh, I'm going to drink, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But this cat, he always went home. I mean, when we drink at his house all night.
Yeah.
It was tough.
So yeah, it's about So like what she was doing, she was showing face, and especially when she had an honored guest to come over her home, and it seems like a lot of American women here, from what I've observed so far, is not honoring their image of being a traditional wife,
or just their image in general that your house is together. And so like imagine the image that this lady just showed right there. So let's say that you're with her. And the dude's like...
The image that give me second thoughts about trying to put it in.
Yeah, well, I mean, but imagine if that was your wife, and I was like...
Oh, no.
I was at work with you, like just a regular 9 to 5, a regular factory job, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, is this your wife, dude? Why is your wife yelling like this? Imagine your embarrassment.
Imagine you're bringing your boss over.
Or
supervisor.
And she's, no.
Yeah.
No, so, I mean, I think it's very
Which would take you taking money out of her pockets, too.
She's not even thinking about that. So I think this is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because I see a lot of blowback to I see a lot of people really upset at just the whole passport bro movement for some weird reason. Like people can't buy a plane ticket and go on vacation and meet somebody on vacation. Like literally that's the dream. That was like Greece. Like Greece is Sandy met the dude on summer vacation, right? And they met each other and then whatever, right? So it's just stupid. It's a fantasy. But like dudes, if you're able to do it, ladies, I know ladies who go travel to Europe or travel to Jamaica and meet men during the summer and they're totally happy. So I don't understand why, somebody vocalizing that is a thing. But I think that you may want to ask yourself why.
Why men are buying their tickets and going outside the country to find women, I guess.
Yeah,
finding
because
a perspective.
I had a lady ask me why, and I sent her a video like that. Not that video, but a video like that. And she was like, oh, yeah, I guess there are ladies like that because I know a few. Well, there you go. There you go. All right.
And when you say a few, are we talking about a variety of races?
Always a variety of races.
Okay.
The lady I sent.
I think that's a key thing too.
The lady I sent it to was the lady I sent it. Well, I mean, we live in the Bay Area where it's multicultural. Like you'll see when we have our live show. Like it's actually in the Bay Area. Like in San Francisco Bay Area, it's like 3% black. So it's hard. Like booking a black guest is difficult. Like a black woman guest is difficult.
Yeah, because most of the black people are down south.
They're not here. And so like finding people to come on. So we'll have every race of people, and we'll have the same thing. Well, one thing I want to say is that understand that when like just because it's a symptom, you may have symptoms in your community if it's worse in our community, but we can still learn from each other. Having civil conversations.
Me being around different races, I can see it.
You can learn from each other.
I can observe it.
So that's
maybe not as outlandish as that video, but it's definitely
all right. So that's a little insight to live stream. We just rambled on. So anyway, I I just want to say a shout out to our THPPtube members.
Yep.
Okay, I'll give it a shot this way. Lisa Blossy Cakes Redfield, D to the M, Ray Sean, Omega Supreme with cheese, and
Shar Garwoon Kung Sha.
And we're not trolling. We're trying.
We're trying. Yeah.
Give a shout out to our Patreon members, all 2 of them, and that's Ms. Rojas and Mr. Worthy, Mr. KD, KD. And
shout out to our newest Patreon member, James D. Charnay. Apologies for the late ad, but this video was recorded a few months ago. Thank you.
I mean, you could. This is what we're gonna do. Join the THPPtube. It costs $1.99 a month, right? It's less than a cup of coffee. And you do that. You reach out to us on any social media outlet at the THPP Network. Follow us there. Follow us on the gram, Facebook, whatever. Send us a message, and we will get back to you with a personalized greeting. And then you'll get all the live streams first. I've been doing that. All of the videos first. You'll get notifications for the live stream when we're going to do it. And sometimes I even went over a couple of Tube members, some of the content from the live stream, and it was really interactive, and it was really cool. So, it's a lot of value in there to get a little behind the scenes look for the THPPtube.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
There you go.
Hit the bell for all of our latest videos. Get notified for that. And where can they follow you at?
You can follow me at the gram, and I am Gorilla1. You can follow this guy at
ScottT, 3 E's.
Yes.
And what's the burning question?
Only one burning question. Ask yourself this: can you handle the tip? Boom, booty in your face. We
Going all in. All right. Peace.
This is the Happiness Podcast. I'm Grover.
Oh yeah, it's my turn. I'm Scotty.
This motherfucker right here, boy. Leave your comments and like and subscribe on YouTube. Booty in your face. We found true happiness.